While the name Tomoe Gozen has captured the imagination of many as the most famous of the feudal Japanese female warriors, or Onna Musha, there was another Onna Musha who was not only a great warrior but a great leader of one of Japan's most storied clans, the Tachibana clan. Her name was Tachibana Ginchiyo. Born near the end of the Sengoku period in 1569, Ginchiyo's life was destined for the battlefield as she began training in swordsmanship, strategy, and the overall art of war at the tender age of 6. Even at this age, her father could already see her fierce determination and inner strength. He adored her. Her father, a daimyo named Dosetsu, was a famous samurai and the leader of the Tachibana clan. Without any surviving offspring other than Ginchiyo, he mandated that she be installed as the leader of the clan upon his death. He did this in spite of the fact that many around him urged that he pass leadership of the clan to a male, albeit a distantly related one. But Dosetsu knew better. When she was 16, Ginchiyo's father was killed while fighting the neighboring Shimazu clan at Neko Castle. Upon his death, she inherited leadership of the clan, along with his famous sword, Raikiri, or lightning cutter. As the clan's new leader, she would soon get a chance to display her bravery and tactical brilliance when the Shimazu clan attacked Tachibana Castle. Upon their attack, Ginchiyo would famously arm the women of Tachibana Castle in its defense. They performed brilliantly, and from that point forward, women warriors would always be a significant force in Ginchiyo's battles. The attack on Tachibana Castle would also be when she would earn the nickname the Iron Princess. Tachibana Castle was located on Japan's southernmost island of Kyushu. And while Ginchiyo was able to successfully defend the castle from the Shimazu clan, Tachibana Castle would soon fall into the crosshairs of none other than Toyotomi Hideyoshi, as he looked to expand his rule southward into Kyushu, where Tachibana Castle was located. Hideyoshi's forces would soon attack Tachibana Castle and overtake it. This would lead to Ginchiyo and her new husband, Tachibana Munashige, shifting their alliances to Hideyoshi as he went on to overtake the lands of the Shimazu clan. Soon after that, when Hideyoshi launched his ill-fated invasion into Korea, he sent Munashige into Korea. While Munashige was abroad, Ginchiyo was left to manage the Tachibana clan and Tachibana Castle, which Hideyoshi had returned to her. In Munashige's absence, Hideyoshi invited Ginchiyo to his Nagoya castle under curious circumstances. While never confirmed, it was said that Hideyoshi actually became fearful of Ginchiyo and her armed escort of Tachibana women warriors. Not long after that, Hideyoshi died and left a huge power vacuum in Japan as the Western army of Ishida Mitsunari, who had remained loyal to Toyotomi, faced off against the Eastern army of Tokugawa Ieyasu. Ginchiyo would go on to align the Tachibana clan with the Western army of Ishida Mitsunari. She would lead her forces admirably in the Kyushu Sekigahara campaign. She and her female cadre protected the rearguard of Munashige's forces as they retreated from Tokugawa's overwhelming forces. Upon his victory, Tokugawa stripped Ginchiyo and Munashige's lands from them, but he also pardoned both of them. It should be added that Ginchiyo and Munashige had divorced. Tokugawa had Ginchiyo put under protective custody, and she was allowed to live out the remainder of her relatively short life in the residence of a local farmer. She was treated as a noblewoman. Tachibana Ginchiyo died of illness at the age of 34. In spite of her death at a relatively young age, Ginchiyo's legacy as a fierce woman warrior lives on today in perhaps the biggest form of respect in the modern world: video games. Indeed, she is a prominent figure in the Samurai Warrior series, the Warriors Orochi series, Kessen 3 and the Nobunaga Ambition series, just to name a few. And that brings us to the close of one of our very favorite tales, Tachibana Ginchiyo, Japan's greatest Onna Musha. If you enjoyed this tale, please don't forget to like and share it, and if you haven't already, subscribe to our Samurai Odyssey channel. Until the next time, sayonara.